Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, people, and issues. I'm Cory, Crowe. I'm joined today by Adrienne, LaFrance-Wells. We're talking about Ouachita Live and all the big happenings in downtown West Monroe. Welcome, Adrienne.
Hey, Cory. Happy to be here.
Thanks for being with me today. And you got to remember the last Friday of the month.
That's right.
That's when the big Ouachita Live concerts are. What do you got coming up this time?
So we have Josh Hyde and his band, the Lost Parish, and they are coming in from New Orleans. They're actually in town to record at Dan Sumner's studio, so Fort Sumner Studio, and we're really happy to snag them. So Josh Hyde, they play Bayou Soul and Blues Funk, and Sonny Landreth described them as funky, atmospheric, and soulful. So
if Sonny Landreth says they're funky, it's going to be great.
I know, and a lot of local musicians here are familiar with Josh Hyde and his work, and are very excited that he will be performing in downtown. So Ouachita Live, if you've not been to a Ouachita Live, we do this from March through October once a month, the last Friday of the month. In downtown in Alley Park, which is in the heart of the downtown Antique Alley district on the corner of Trenton Street and Natchitoches Street. Again, it's free. We ask that everyone bring their dancing shoes and a chair. We provide the music. You bring a chair. We'll also have food trucks. I believe Casey Dillas is going to be there, and that is how she says it. And New Orleans streetcar snowballs will be there as well. And then we also lift the open container during the concert in the downtown district. So if people want to walk to some restaurants or J-Max, Flying Heart, Jack's, Luna Piana, they may do that and bring their beverage to Alley Park. We ask that people don't smoke or bring glass in the park.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And you get to walk around and stroll around. Now, it's summertime. It's going to be hot, but you've got shade down there. And
yes, we do have shade structures, and we are corralling all of the fans from around the city, so that will be wonderful. We did this last month with Gino Delafosse when they performed, and it was actually very cool. I mean, I wouldn't say very, but it was tolerable.
It was not bad. I
Yeah.
was there that evening,
Yeah.
and I thought when I went out there, I was like, oh, it's going to be miserable hot, and it actually wasn't bad.
Do our best to kind of keep the air moving. August, don't want to forecast too far ahead, but this is really exciting. We're partnering with Doyle Jeter, the Jeter family, and the Northeast Louisiana Music Trail. We will be unveiling a music trail landmark sign for the musician Webb Pierce, who was originally from West Monroe. He was a Country Music Hall of Fame inductee, as well as he was involved in the Louisiana Hayride, and he was a prolific songwriter, wrote a number of songs, including In the Jailhouse Now. So there will be a tribute concert at 7 o'clock as part of the Ouachita Live series. That's August 26th. Before that, at 6, we will do the sign dedication and unveiling. So very exciting.
So Webb Pierce started early in life as a radio DJ.
Right.
He was a kid. He was like a teenage DJ at KMLB in Monroe.
That's right.
I used to work at KMLB. We had
So
a
did
picture
my mother.
of Webb Pierce hanging on the wall back then.
Yeah.
In the Country Music Hall of Fame from West Monroe, Louisiana. Now, when you unveil the marker, and for the folks that haven't seen these markers, these are kind of like those Civil War markers that are out there that say, this battle happened in 1865. It's sort of the same thing.
Right.
A monument that's going to last 150 years.
That's right. Our marker will actually be on the lot, the flower sculpture lot there on the corner of Wood and Trenton Street. So we'll start there, we'll have the dedication, and then move on down to Alley Park for an all-star tribute concert. We'll have a number of artists that day. So it's going to be wonderful. I think Monty Russell is coming, and just Doyle has mentioned a bunch of names, so he's been wonderful to help line those musicians up, and anything he does is a wonderful thing for our musicians. So
and we've been glad at KEDM to help sponsor that and
yes,
be involved in those
absolutely.
events, and we're playing a lot of that music on the boot too, so a whole lot of fun. Talk to me a little bit about downtown. There's a new river development, boat launch, or tell me what's going on there.
So the city of West Monroe recently purchased property at the very end of Wood Street in the downtown district. So it's right there next to the railroad tracks and next to traps. Work is actually being done right now as we speak to install the courtesy public boat slip. For the marina, the boat slip marina. That's happening right now. We will be adding a fishing pier. That is made possible in part by a grant from Wildlife and Fisheries, over $200,000 grant. We're currently raising money for the match for that grant. Raising the money that is going through the Picture This Capital campaign. So there's a number of ways that people can give to that. You can go to the Picture This Facebook page or the Downtown West Monroe Facebook page to find out more information on there. We have a number of naming rights, really working hard to secure the funding to make these wonderful projects happen. Also, phase 3 of that project will be adding a performance stage that overlooks the river. So very exciting things. Also want to mention that we have right now several opportunities of open building tenant spaces in downtown. It's very rare that we have more than one space open up at one time. We've had a few merchants kind of move around. So if you're interested in that, please message the Downtown West Monroe page. We do have room to grow, and we love seeing new businesses and more diversity in the district.
Ouachita Live coming up this Friday night. Adrienne LaFrance-Wells with us. Adrienne, what time does the big show get started?
Starts at 7 p.m. You might want to get there early, and remember to bring your seat.
To find out more about that, you can head to the website, the Facebook page, Downtown West Monroe, and to find out about this event and all the other events, be sure and visit our website, KEDM Public Radio. This is 90.3 KEDM Public Radio. Still